Hey everyone, this is a punctuation lesson, and if you're going to learn about things like punctuation, you might as well do it with music and lyrics that you like. This video is going to look at some songs from Taylor Swift's Folklore album. The first one is from the song Cardigan. So here is the lyrics with no punctuation, and we're going to try to figure out where to put the punctuation in to make it make sense. And when I felt like I was an old cardigan under someone's bed, you put me on and said I was your favorite. Without punctuation, this is confusing. So we are missing 3 punctuation marks. If you want to pause, you can try to find which 3 we're missing. And here we are with the answers. 1, 2, and 3. Number 1 is an apostrophe to show ownership. The word someone's is showing that someone has a bed. So we need the apostrophe to show that. Someone's bed. Next up, we need a comma to separate clauses. The first part starts with, and when I felt like I was an old cardigan, then something is going to happen. The second part of the sentence needs to be separated with a comma. And then finally, we need a period to end the sentence. So nice and easy with this first one, just missing 3 punctuation marks. The next one is from the song Exile. I can see you staring, honey, like he's just your understudy. A good rhyme, but let's see where is the punctuation missing. We're missing 5 punctuation marks in this sentence. You can pause now if you want to find them. And anyway, here come the answers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 1, we are missing an apostrophe for a dropped G. When you're writing and you leave off a G in ing words, you need to put an apostrophe there to replace the G. Staring to starin'. Commas are needed for direct address, and this direct address means you're talking to somebody. So the singer here is calling somebody the name honey. I can see you staring, honey. So we need to cut that off with commas as well. We need an apostrophe for a contraction. He is, in this line, is changed to he's with an apostrophe. And finally, nice and easy, a period to end the sentence. Did you find all 5? Hope so. Anyway, the next one is from the song My Tears, Ricochet. Even on my worst day, did I deserve, babe, all the hell you gave me. Okay, again, without punctuation, this looks confusing, and we are missing 4 punctuation marks here. Can you find them? I'll give you a chance. Here come the answers. The first punctuation mark missing is a comma to separate the introductory phrase. Even on my worst day is a when phrase, but when something happened. And we need to cut that off from the rest with a comma. Number 2 and 3, again, just like the last lyric, we have a direct address. This time, the singer is calling somebody babe. And when we do that in writing, you need to separate it with commas. And finally, we have a question mark to end this sentence because did I deserve shows you that it is going to be a question. Did I deserve all the hell you gave me? Question mark. The 4th song is The Last Great American Dynasty, and here's the lyrics. Bill was heir to the Standard Oil name and money, and the town said, how did a middle-class divorcee do it? Pretty confusing with no punctuation. But let's take a look and see if we can find 7 punctuation marks. Okay, number 1, we're missing a comma to separate 2 independent clauses. An independent clause is a part of a sentence that could be a complete sentence on its own. And everything before this comma and everything after could each be a full sentence. So we need to use a comma and the word and. There is a Fanboys video you can check out here if you want to learn more about that. Number 2, we are missing quotation marks for this speech. the question that somebody is asking. And we need to put quotation marks at the beginning and end. When we have speech, we also need a comma to separate the speech from the rest of the sentence. This is a tricky one here. This is called a dash, and we use a dash to create an adjective from middle class. It's describing the divorcee. So we need to use an adjective here with the dash. Number 6, divorcee is a word from French, and there needs to be an accent on the first E, a very tricky one. And again, this is a question, so we need a question mark to end this sentence. This was a tough one. How many of these did you find? And let's move on to the last song, The One. In my defense, I have none for never leaving well enough alone, but it would have been fun if you would have been the one. Very confusing with no punctuation, but let's see if you can find 7 missing punctuation marks. Good luck. Here are the 7 that are missing. Number 1 and 2 are both apostrophes for contractions when we take 2 words and smash them into one. Would plus have becomes would've with an apostrophe. Number 3 and 4 are parentheses for an A-side or an interruption. In this example, I have none is kind of like extra information that the singer is giving to the listener. We also need a comma, again, to connect independent clauses. Again, but is a fanboy's word to connect 2 full sentences. Number 6 is a comma to separate an introductory phrase. In my defense is an introductory phrase cut off with a comma. One thing about this is that the comma could go before or after this A-side or interruption. Both would be okay. And number 7, nice and easy, we need a period to end the sentence. Did you find all 7 here? That would be impressive. Let me know if you did. And I'll see you guys next time.